Welcome everyone. In this session, we're going to see how to set up a limited company. If you like to open a limited company in United Kingdom, you have to follow some steps. Some regulation could be different than England to Scotland and Wales. So let's have a look what is the steps we have to follow in order to set up a limited company. So if you type set up a limited company in Google, this section will be open, and from here you can decide which company will be more suitable for you. The first steps we have: check if setting up a limited company is right for you. So we have a different way to start a business in England. If you decided to work as a sole trader or self-employed, you can choose with that. You can be a partnership. You can open a social enterprise, an overseas company, an unincorporated association. So there is a lot of way, but the most suitable and the popular way people start a business, that is a limited company. So we have a different type of limited company. One is a private limited company, one is public limited company. So public limited company, when the company sell and buy share from the stock market. So normally this one started by a big company. For example, Tesco, Sainsbury's, they have like public limited company. They buy and sell share from the secondary market. But when you want to start a business, and for example, you and three or four people are the shareholder or the director, so you can start a business with a private limited company. The next section we have choose a name. You have to choose a name. Now, there is some regulations or some steps you have to follow before you choose a name. So there is a option here to check the rule for the company name. So if you click here, it will tell you what is the rules you have before you set up a company. For example, the company name cannot be same. For example, if the company exists like a Lloyd's Bank or Halifax or Barclays, you cannot open another company with the same name. Then it cannot be too close. The name already exists in the company house. For example, there's a Tesco and you said Tesco UK, so the company will not take it because it will say that is a very close or similar to the other company name, so you cannot use this name. The next option we have here, that is cannot be the name cannot be too offensive. So you cannot say a name that seems like very offensive to the people. So you cannot use that type of name. Except that you can also use the trading name. The trading name is the name that you can use as a business name. For example, let's say you have a company for private tuition. So you do private tuition for the people, but you want to keep this name as a Bright Learning, or you can say this is the Bright Center. So you can use any of the name. But the condition here is you cannot use the word limited end of the business name. So business name or the trading name is a different than the company registered name. Company registered name, that will be your legal documents that the company you registered with the company house. But the trading name could be anything you can choose if no one already taken this name. So that's how you can choose the company name. And obviously there is a section you can check the company name is Abbott. In the next section we have company director and the company secretary. So someone need to be company director and the company secretary, or if you are the only one person, you can be a director and also the secretary of the company. So this don't have to be two person. If there is only one person, still you can follow the steps and you can set up a company. Then the shareholder need to be the guarantor. So when you have a shareholder, he can be a director or he can be a guarantor as well. So obviously he has some responsibility as a director. So the main responsibility of the director is to submit the company accounts on time to HMRC, and company house also keep the record up to date. The next point we can see here, who will be the significant control holder of the company. So normally if someone have a voting right, or if you own more than 25% of the share, we say this person have a significant control. So normally until you have a significant control on the business, the company directors can sign the company accounts or any legal document. So if you are the significant person, the person with the other director, they have to take the consent from you before they can decide any any decision or maybe sign any legal documents. The next point here we have step number 5, prepare documents agreeing how to run your company. So this is basically the memorandum of association and the article of association. The memorandum of association said you are agreeing that you are opening a company. So if you're a director, so you said, yes, I'm accepting, like I'm going to open a company in England. Or on the memorandum of association, you agreeing this is the rules, set of rules set by the company house or Company Act 2006. I'm going to follow all these rules. So if you open a company through online, you don't have to make your own rules because the guideline will be generated automatically. The next step we have, check what record you need to keep. So what type of documents you have to keep. So this one will tell you if you open a company, so you have to submit a tax return to HMRC, and the accounts and the statement of financial position you have to submit to company house as well. Top of that, you have to submit the confirmation statement every year to company house. Maybe if you have accountant, he can tell you more, but this is the three things mainly you have to do every year. The next point we have here, register your company. If you have all this information, you can register your company with the company house. Now, the first thing you need the company address. Sometimes you decided to open a business and you want to keep the registered office address on your home address. You can do that. There is no problem for that. And your trading address can be different if you do business from outside. If you do business from home, you can keep the home address same like your registered office address. The next section we have here, that is called check what is your SIC. SIC is the sector which industry you're going to operate your business. For example, you can be a advertising company, you could be a finance company. So there is a code that is decided by the company house. So you can always see the nature of your business. So if you click here, they'll give you the list. But if you're not sure, you can type anything here. For example, let's say if your business is a financial institution, you can write finance, and it will tell you how many code you have for the finance. So let's say finance leasing, we have a mortgage, we have a financial management. So we have to choose the code from here. Let's say for financial management, we can see for the management consultancy, the code is 70229. So you have to make a record of this code, because when you're going to start filling the company details, we need this code to enter in the company house. The next section, we're going to see how to register a company at the company house now. So obviously we have a minimum cost. Once you're happy all of this, we said register your company with the company house. If we click here, that will take us to the company registration page. So we need some information before we can decide we can open our company. The first information we need, this information: town of birth, mother's middle name, father's first name, telephone number, national insurance, and passport number. So you need at least 3 pieces of personal information. So in future, if you forget any of the password or your authentication code, maybe you have to give this information so that the company house can authenticate you are the person who own this company. Top of that, you have to pay £12 to company house by your debit or credit card, or you can use your PayPal account. Normally the company will open within 24 hours. I believe this is the only country you have in this world. You can start your business within 24 hours. So you register your company. As soon as you register your company, they will send you the corporation certificate, the shareholder certificate, the memorandum of association, and the article of association. So you will receive an email from them and you can start your business immediately. So once you're happy with that, then what you do, you click register now, and after that you can enter all the information, the name of the company, the name of your director, everything. And after that, once you fill all the information, then you can pay £12 and your company will be ready to go. The next information I want to tell, if someone said I don't want to do it online, you can do over the form, but sometimes it will take some cost. It takes maybe 8 to 10 days and the cost will be £40. In this case, you can fill up this form and send it to HMRC by post. The next section I want to show you, if you want to check is this company name is available or not, you can always check from here. So that is an option we can see that will tell us if this company name is available or not. So check if the name you want is available. If you click here, that will tell you the name you decided to open the business, is it available on the company house or not. Let's say I said Tesco. Tesco. And as soon as I write Tesco, we can see they are saying the company name Tesco is considered to be the same as existing name shown below, Tesco PLC. So we know there is a company Tesco PLC already existed, so the company house will not allow me to open a company named Tesco. Let's say if I write my name, Sajid Financial Services. And if I want to see if I want to open a company on my name, what will they say? So they said the name is still someone already registered it, so they're not going to allow me to open a company. So no, they said no exact company name match. So that means this company is still available. So I can use this name, Sajid Financial Services, to register open company. So I can click here, register private limited company. I can start filling the information. Nowadays, before it was required, but nowadays, for the money laundering purpose, company house decided a new rules. That is, if you open a company, you have to provide one of your ID. For example, it could be your driving license or it could be your passport. So you have to take a picture of your passport or scan your passport, then you can upload on the company house. Because for the money laundering purpose, you need to provide an ID when you open a company. Once you set up a company, you can see the corporation certificate and other documents publicly. Anyone can see the information for your company, when you started the company, when your accounts is due, when your confirmation statement is due. Let's have a look how you can see that. So if you go to Google and if you type the company name, let's say we have a company, it's M Fashion, and you can write beta. Beta is linked to the company house. It will take you straight away to the company house. So M Fashion, we went to, let's say, go there. And as soon as we go to the company house, that will show us all these documents that is basically required to submit your return and other thing. Let's have a look how many information we have here. So all the information is here, you can see. Let's decide the first one. We want to see what is the detail of this company. So you can see this is the company name, M Fashion Limited, company number. Then we have the address, registered office address. The company status is active. If the company is dissolved, you can see here dissolved. Then company type, limited company, accounts, first account up to 31st of September 2020, due by 3rd of June 2021. So that will tell you exactly up to which period you make your account and by which date you have to submit the account. Nature of the business, SIC, this is the code 47109. This is a retail. If you haven't decided your SIC code, for example, if you think I want to do a lot of business with the same company, then you can keep the general category, you don't have to select one category, so you can provide like a lot of services by one company. Then when you start a company, we can see 3rd of September 2019 we start a company. This information is available for everyone. Anyone can check, anyone can see it. There is no restriction for that. Confirmation statement, this is one of the thing you have to do top of your tax return. This one you submit to HMRC. Maybe on the next session I'll show how to submit the confirmation statement to company house. Next statement is due 2nd of September, due by 16th of September 2021. So the next thing you can see the filing history. So how many accounts we submitted so far. So we can see we have submitted only one account. If you want to see the accounts, you can always click, you can see the accounts, but there is no accounts here. We only submitted the confirmation statement and the incorporation. You can see the incorporation certificate. If you click here, it will show you the company incorporation certificate. You can download it, you can print it. So this is also available to everyone. So if you want to see it, all you need to do, you need to click the company name, the way we show, you can use that. So this is the corporation certificate. So normally if you want to open a business account or anything, this is the documents they'll ask you. The next thing you have the people who own this company. You will see the director's name and the shareholder names here. So you can see this person is the director of this company, one officer, no designation. If there is a more, you can see more. And the significant control, who hold the more voting right in this company. You can see this person, the same person. Normally it is the same person when you are the director, or you can see the company overview for any company. If you write any company name here, you can see all of the detail from here. So this is how we can open a company, keep our record, and we can start a business in England.